Greetings, fellow noobs. Welcome to another NuubCast. This is Blamus. This is Tal'Darim Altar. This is Rasluka. And this is Uzi. Uzi, I believe, is the purveyor of this replay, the submittor. And this is obviously an old replay during the weeks that the ladder was locked. Which is, on the one hand, you know it's old, but on the other hand, we're getting closer to catching up. I think there's only a few more replays of 1.34, and once we get to 1.35, we're actually back into, like, I don't have to keep reloading StarCraft, so that's good, and then I'll be happy until the next patch comes out, which will piss me off. As usual, but that's not the reason I'm pissed today. The reason I'm pissed today is because I suck at StarCraft. Oh, yes, I do. Just played 5, count them, 5 ladder games. And guess what? Every single one, yep, everyone, without exception, was PvP. Oh, yeah, PvP, bitches. PvP. But you know what? I've been practicing my 4-gate, I don't know if you guys know, some of you know since you've been here from the beginning, but I never learned the 4-gate because I thought it sucked. I hated the build. I didn't want to be cheesy. I thought it was beneath me to 4-gate. So, and you can still get away with not 4-gating in PvP, but not really. And I knew I just needed to have that build in my bag of tricks, so I literally spent the last week practicing it. I got all the timings down against, AI and everything. And I know some people are like, oh my god, Blamus is such a freaking noob. He doesn't even know how to 4-gate. Yeah, whatever. But you would think that, I'm not great at it. And that's because I have, like, my APM is under 40, and that doesn't appear as though it's ever going to change. No matter how hard I try, I can't seem to get it any higher. So, all that being said, 5 PvPs in a row, you would think that since I've been practicing 4-gates, I should be, I should have done pretty good in those 5. I won the first 2, and I don't think I 4-gated. I don't think I 4-gated at all. Actually, it's not true. The first one actually started to 4-gate, as we see Rasluka getting his Marine Scout out, looking for his opponent's base. And he's eventually going to find it. We saw his little red attack jammy. And we see the wall off for our Marina. Is he actually walled off? Can anything fit in there? It doesn't appear so. Pardon me. Hello. Hiccup. So yeah. Anyway, I play these 5 games. I win the first 2. I lose the next 3 consecutive. The last one was a real heartbreaker because I did some awesome harass with Void Rays. He did like a fast expand. It was on Shakur's Plateau. And so he went down and blocked off his lower ramp with a pylon and 2 gates, and so I immediately dropped Stargate, started pumping Void Rays, went out, took out his entire economy. He was going DTs, killed everything, wasted all that investment. He had a few DTs out, which I immediately got my Forge and Robo Bay up. Forge! And I held off the DT push, too. And totally wrecked his economy. You would think that I would be way ahead and have a huge advantage. Well, I wasn't, and I didn't. I don't know what the earth, but I mean, whatever. And I don't even care. I'm actually tired of complaining about how bad I am. It's really annoying. And it's not like I'm not practicing, not trying. It's just very frustrating. And It's one of those situations where you just feel like not playing anymore. And that, coupled with my frustration with the channel recently, makes me want to hang it all up again. Oh, yeah. But it's not going to happen. I love StarCraft, and I'll feel better tomorrow. Or later tonight after I cast some hopefully good games, of which I'm not even talking about because I'm so selfish and self-indulgent, because you know what? This is my frickin' channel. If you don't like it, GTFO, bitches. GTFO. And I mean that sincerely with all my heart. Because, hell, nobody's watching anyway. You know what I'm saying? Except all you cool people. The cool people are watching. All 75 of you. Out of 1,100 subs. Woohoo! No, seriously, though, I do appreciate those who stick it out and watch and enjoy and put up with my frustrated rants from time to time. Uzi getting Zealot heavy build, lots of sentries, 3 gating. I don't see anything else here. Waiting for him to tack on some more gates here now that he's got his second base up and running, and it looks like we're going to see some kind of Marine Marauder all in. What is the point of the tech lab on that? He's not getting an armory. I am confused. Maybe he wants to make some banshees and swap things off or something? I don't know. It's not important. It's not important. Cannons. Ooh. Uzi. Have you scouted him? Do you see anything? Do you have any idea what's happening? A little bit. A little bit, you know. Not enough to put cannons down. Oh, I guess that could be a starport. You could be thinking banshees are coming. I suppose you could be thinking that. Finally some tanks coming out of there. And siege tech being researched. Oh, I think... Is Uzi going to make more gates? Yep, there they are. He's got his robo, getting his bay up. And +1 attack and stim will finish very close together. Actually, stim will be a little bit late. Not late, but later. I forgot to look and see what level of play this is. Oh, crap. Forgive me. Yeah, no idea. Very super saturated here on his command center. It'd be really groovy if he dropped a second one. But we may be looking at 1 base all in. Look at that. Had to drop supply. His energy is way up, which means he's not muling. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is like silver or gold. Based on the Terrans play, Uzi is actually doing okay. Energy super duper high on the Nexus. So he's not chronoing jack duty. Totally maxed over here as well. So I'm going to guess that it is silver, a silver game. The replay itself wasn't marked like I like it to be, I don't think. I just said the name of the map and PVT, Tal'Darim PVT, which is interesting and all, but I can get that information by looking at the replay. I don't need any help. The only information I need about the game from y'all is the League. The League. We got Colossus coming out. Happy Colossus. Be that guy who paints stuff. I'd like to paint a happy Colossus. Is the Colossus going to get out by the time these guys show up? Is it going to happen? Yep, 1 Colossus will make it out because he's not going to push immediately. This is a pretty formidable force. He is 1-1. His opponent does not have upgrades but does have stim. Zealot's falling very quickly. Colossus upgrade did finish, but man, all those Zealots gone now, and with the Zealot's going, these tanks are doing all kinds of damage, but it looks like the Protoss player is going to clean this up. And medevacs are going to run away. Sentry, no, you cannot chase those medevacs. Go away. Don't push. See, this is the bad thing about sentries. When you have this many sentries, it makes your army look like it has more depth to it than it actually does. Like before those stalkers came, it actually looked like there was a fair number of units when there really wasn't, because you cannot rely on sentries at all in battle. Yeah, hook all those guys up, get them over there. Gonna have more colossi coming out here. How about another upgrade? You got the money. You got the shmoola. Break it off something. You got more gates. You need more gates. You got the shmoola. Come on, Uzi. You got the shmoola rahula. Yeah, I think that's a frustrating part about my play, is what is so good, I think, about my casting is that I have fair game knowledge and fair understanding of what takes place in the games. So when I apply that to my matches and make good decisions but still fail, that really hurts. It really, really hurts me. Like being able to beat back that that DT push and all that stuff, and then still losing. Frickin' bust my balls. Yeah, this is not a good attack, because I mean he may still win, but he's trying to attack into this tiny little bitty area, and he's going to lose a Colossus. More stalkers coming in. Going to land the Vikings, but like half of his guys aren't even attacking. It's just not a good attack for the Protoss player, and he's actually going to lose this battle because of that. If anything, he should have tried to draw. Oh no! Colossus! You should have stayed home. You should have stayed home, and Uzi should have known when to quit. Should have known when to quit. So basically, you have an army trade, which was a huge... I think that was... Rosluka definitely won. I mean, even though he had all these Vikings left over and stuff, I mean, he really got lucky with Uzi's decision to engage in that battle. That was just really poor decision making there from the Ooze Master. Rosluka really going to have trouble if... What the hell is this? He's just calling in supply? I mean, he's just like, oh, I need some supply, let me call in a bunch. Weird. He's not making any production. Finally expanding. And Uzi getting the third. Uzi's like completely dominating this match. The only thing he's not doing is winning. You know what I'm saying? He's like dominating every aspect of the match, but he's just not winning, and that's because the only reason is because he made that awful, awful decision to engage. Oh no! The probes are gonna get picked off. Better go defend your expansion there, bruh. Because all that, you're just gonna die. You know? Yeah, try and draw him away. That's a good idea. Good idea. Draw him away. He's not gonna know that there's an expansion over there. No, he isn't. Is he seriously? He's seriously gonna go to the wrong place. And he's giving you all this time to move your flippin' army over there, but are you? No. I don't like it over there. I like it over here, my main, my natural, where there aren't any enemy units. And so now you're going to go all the way around. You're going to run right back into the same army and lose all your freaking... Oh my goodness, Uzi. Oh, Uzi. Did you actually attack with those units? Holy free holies. What the... Oh, Uzi. No, 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 no. You can run past those tanks like they're Zerglings. To run past, take a couple units and run them past so they fire on those. You're actually going to win this Uzi, which is totally amazing because Vikings suck. Get the one with the low health! Get the one with the low health! Wow. Uzi had upgrades. That's why he won that. And he did Guardian Shield, which is freaking baller. Definitely silver. Maybe even bronze play here now. I'm thinking, no, I don't think Uzi is bronze, though. Unless it's a different Uzi than the one whom I have casted before, in which case it could be bronze. Mined out in the main. All of the probes that would be here are dead. But let's check the income anyway. Yeah, Uzi way down in harvesters because he lost like 25. And as you can imagine, then down in the rest of the schnaz too. Pretty even food-wise. Yeah. 21 probes killed. Shazam versus 1. Good lord. Good lord almighty. And see now, yeah, you gotta micro while you macro while you micro. That's another one of my problems. Something I have really a lot of struggles with. Something I'm not very good at. Macroing while I micro. You know, it goes on with that 40 APM. 37, I think, actually, is the exact number of my APM. Oh no! Bad engagement again, Uzi. Zealots are not out front, but they eventually did get out front. And so Zealots are tanking. All these units are dead. This has got to be the end. Rasluka not going to be able to live through this. And Uzi, in spite of some terrible decision making and the fair incompetence of his competition, is going to win. Rasluka GG's, and that is game. Congratulations, Uzi. And keep climbing that ladder, I guess.